I've been this size my whole life. I had definitely didn't shrink anytime recently, and I'm comfortable with myself. I'm confident in my abilities. I know what I can do, and again, there's stuff that's out of my control, but at the same time, again, I know myself. I feel like I played at a in the highest conference in the college level, and I think that's prepared me. So I'm super excited for this next challenge. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of hard work, but it's something I'm ready for, and I'm excited for it.
I will say this. If Bryce Young has been that size his whole life, let's hope the epidural worked at birth. But we get the point. We get the point.
Nice.
He is what he is. He's 5'10" and 3/8, 5'10" and 1/8, 204 pounds at the scouting combine. And yeah, this is a point Sims made right after the combine. He shows up at the combine, doesn't work out, and he's 204. Pro day, he works out, he doesn't get back on the scale. He's not 204. He doesn't play at 204. There haven't been many quarterbacks in the NFL who have played under 200 pounds. We've had so much focus on Tua Tagovailoa, him getting thrown around, lands on the ground, helmet hits the turf, concussion. That's a concern with Bryce Young, and it's a little hocus pocus here. They're trying to conceal what he really weighs when he plays, Peter, but I would bet a lot of money it's under 200 pounds.
Oh, I would too, and that shouldn't be surprising. And honestly, would you really want your quarterback to put on weight simply for appearance sake, or should he weigh what makes him the most comfortable to play the sport of football? And Mike, I don't know how it's going to go at the top. My gut feeling, just a guess, is that it goes C.J. Stroud to Carolina and then Bryce Young to Houston. But I think that most people who have watched tape, a lot of tape on Bryce Young, think that not that the size is no factor, but come away more encouraged that the size isn't as much of a factor as they thought it would be when they started watching multiple games on tape. As one NFL offensive coordinator told me on a team that, let's just say, is in the market for a quarterback, said to me, listen, you don't see a guy who's really affected by the size because he doesn't get many passes batted down, and he's not making the body motions that make you think that I can't see. So I don't think that when this decision is made, I'm sure if Carolina picks C.J. Stroud over Bryce Young, Carolina will say all the right things and everything, and I'm sure deep in the back of their minds they will say, well, part of it is the size, but I don't think it's going to be an overwhelming part of this decision. That's just my gut feeling.
Well, the offensive linemen and defensive linemen at the college level are every bit as big as they are at the NFL level. They've been that size their whole life too, and so if you don't struggle to see through and around the guys who are in front of you, either trying to get you or trying to protect you, if you have no issues with it at the college level, you'll be fine at the NFL level. But there is a risk there, and I think it's more about the weight than the height because we have this seared into our memory. Tua last year, 3 different times. I know only 2 of them officially were concussions. One unofficially, I think anyone with common sense believes it was a concussion, but it's not from getting a helmet hit. It's from being knocked to the ground and having that head snap back because the physics just aren't on your side if you're south of 200 pounds and you're being hit by guys who weigh 250, 270, 300 and more.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.